Welcome to today. We are on week 2. We're doing focus today, which is going to consist of a sissy squat with a curl, a squat with a side squat, in, out, hip lifts with a lat raise. Okay, this was the hat I had today. Just in case you didn't know, I'm a health coach, okay? I am just definitely on a completely different level. Like riding on the level, like staying on the level. And it continually gets downloaded in me over and over and over again that what I'm doing is working. 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 Because our reptilian brain, just the deepest, humanist part of us, will go do something and we are getting results, but it's not what we quote unquote expected. And that's the 3D coming in and saying, hey, maybe you should come over here and look at this. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. Hey, what about this over here? Oh, you need a break. Let's take a break for a while from all that. Okay, that stuff still goes on in me, but it's just, I don't feel it physically, right? I have a thought. It's a thought. It's like, oh, there's a thought. I don't feel it like, yes, you're right. Oh my God, it's scary over here. Take me back, right? And it's specifically due to this one-page playbook. Now, I've been doing this for quite some time, but I just got like it dialed into the T where I know how to source what it is that I want on this one-page playbook by calling out, these are the things that I would like. I have that. I have that choice and that just ability as a human to be like, these are the things I want, and you, energy, are gonna freaking make them happen for me. Now what's gonna come up then is expectations, overwhelm, doubt, guilt, shame, repressive behaviors, all of those things. Knowing that those things are going to come up, and knowing that that means that you're on the path, that you get the opportunity to go in and make intelligent choice at that time. Right now, people are completely oblivious to what is the difference between a boundary and not a boundary. Where am I behaving, and where does the emotion of shame come up? Where does the emotion of guilt come up? What's the difference between guilt and shame? And because there is such a difference, they are different energies. They're different wounds that we get to physically work on with our physical bodies, in the sense, okay, they're going to come up. I'm not going to try to make them go away. I'm not going to try to change them. I'm not going to try to shift them. I'm just going to keep showing up to what I put on my one-page playbook. And walking in that high realm of, yeah, all this shit's going on around you. But it takes, I'm telling you, this is the hardest part, is if you try to do that on your own, it's really boring. So you quickly actually connect to the collective again. So no matter what, you're connecting to a collective. You're in a group, you're in a behavior, you're all doing the same things day in and day out. So you are in the smog of a group and you think you're alone, but you're sucked in and you're all doing the same things. And that's the difference when you join a group of women who are determined to really dismantle things like guilt and shame that we were born with. And it is our responsibility in this lifetime to heal multiple lifetimes because we have the technology. The technology is someone is providing a group coaching program to guide you to your best self, along with other women who are being guided to their best selves. And the shift and change energetically is no longer at the level of you. At that moment, you understand how powerful you are in a sense of energy and not in a sense of I'm better or I'm worse. But I'm telling you, if you don't know what your power is energetically, then you're going to stay in the fear-based 3D energy. You're not going to have the lights around. There's just only so much more of that we have time for. So if you feel like you're a light and you feel like you want to be around other lights and you feel like I don't want to miss the boat. I don't want to be over here where they say this is going to happen and this is going to happen. I want to be over there where they're able to watch it happen. And know that I did every single thing possible with what I had when I had it, when I was there. And all those other people took the choice for whatever reason. But that's not my responsibility anymore. My responsibility is I worked my ass off in that nasty, hellacious realm that I deserve to now be in the realm of the knowing, be in the realm that I've been working diligently for who knows how many lifetimes or eons or anything like that. Like, I don't know that stuff. I just like download what they give me information. I'm like, okay, let's go. I don't really look into any of it because that's when your thinking mind comes in. It's like, does this make sense? Well, that's going to keep you in fear base because you're seeking out there for like validation to what is on your heart, what was given to you from a source outside. But it is because there was something in you that sourced it. Okay? And that's where the insourcing comes. And that's how we really work on the outside of our lives through the inside. Okay? And that's when you do quantum physics, when you get the download in your system now, you will understand that you know everything about quantum physics already, and there is nothing to learn. All is to occur is to ride the wave and unlock the codes in your specific DNA, and it is so much fun. And when I'm over here having this much fun, I sure as fuck don't want to be hearing somebody whine and cry over here because they can't lose weight, they don't have time for themselves. Their family's number one. I grew up like this. We've always done it this way. My husband this. My job that. That might be somebody's way right now, but that's not my way. And so those are not the things that I'm just, it's not my way. That's it. It's just not my way. Not my way to be around that, not my way to worry about it, not my way to give any energy to it whatsoever. So, I will avoid all of that. And soon enough, I will forget it. Soon enough, I will forget it. Okay? And I want that for you. I want that for everyone. But there's just a small, select few of us at this moment that are able to really, truly own the guidance, own the way showing. I will own that. That is my mission, my assignment. I will own that. I will honor that. I will respect that, and I will obey it and work every waking and sleeping moment for that assignment, for that mission. And that assignment and that mission is to help you find your way. Dig the nasty shit, fear-based, shame, repressive, all the junk, DNA, all the junk stuff that is in this human body from past. So I don't care if you had an amazing childhood. Most of the time, if you had an amazing childhood, this is the hardest for you. Because you're so sensitive. Like, you just had a great childhood. There's nothing to worry about over there. Well, there's some unraveling and untangling that you get to go through during the timeline process to really comprehend that more than likely nothing, no beliefs, no thoughts, no emotions that really truly happened here on this planet came from here, this planet, right? It came from everywhere, and everyone else's baggage, no matter what an ancestral line is. Yeah, genetically, it does matter. Your human vehicle, genetically, it does matter. But there's also parts of you that is available to unlock based on all of the abundant, unlockable DNA that is stored stagnant and has not been able to be utilized for the highest good of all, and that's why it hasn't been utilized. Now, little bits and like mystery shit, but now this is being available to like get the last few. We're gonna get the last few. We're gonna get the last crew. We're piling them in now. Just like one last hurrah. And the air just becomes completely different. Completely different. And if you think you're going to feel bad for the people left behind, you won't even remember the people left behind, because you won't be able to have a knowing of that energy, because it's so bad and it's so old and so controlled, right? And they just keep saying, like, Brooke, you know what you know, so you better fucking start to say it. You need to speak this. Speak that this is not going to be an opportunity forever. If you got a little taste, a little soul opening that says, I hate the news. I hate systems. Oh, there is another way. Well, you're going to be stuck in the systems and the news and the control and the fear-based. And not one is good or one is bad. It's just like, I just got one, a little bit more left in me. Just a little bit more left in me until I'm done. Until my voice will be used for the demon realm anymore. I am done. I'm done. I should not have to be dealing with those negative energies anymore for the amount of work I've done. And that's me, that's my free will, that's what I want, that's me, Brooke, this human vehicle says this. I have that choice. And certainty and conviction are the two things, the highest energies that are going to create a physical, material manifestation. Okay? The energy of conviction, the energy of certainty. I am certain, and I know for a matter of fact that I get to be me, this human vehicle that I've created, everything through. I get to stop playing around, stop having to teach, stop having to look for people who are in the negative realms. It's just exhausting. Just come over here to the fairyland where we have our very own fairy dust. Could you imagine how life could shift when you can bypass your thinking mind and in a second? I mean, I do it a couple times a day and I'm like, whoa, hang on. I just subconsciously sprinkled fairy dust around myself because I was talking smack. I was going down the wrong road. I was not doing the things that I set out to do this month. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. What if that could be possible? It is. It is. It is. And if you're going to stay around people who don't think it is, but there's a little part of you that's like, God, that sounds fun. And even if it's not true, it really doesn't matter. It sounds fun. It sounds like it feels good. Get on board. Like, get on this ship. This ship is, I see ships in the sky. Oh, it's so fun. And because I see like ships, like sea ships, like actual like pirate ships, or sailing ships, whatever. I was like, oh my God, there's also spaceships. And so this is how you can come and this is how you can play. You can laugh and you can joke, or you could be like me the majority of my human life. Worry, fear. My human day still in worry, fear. And it's because I'm around a bunch of fucking people that are stuck in the worry and fear and drama. And I gotta make the leap. I gotta make the leap to be done with it. And it's just an energetic, like, poof. Nope. And it's like a bubble. And not only do I get to keep everything in, I don't have to deal with anybody's anything out there. And that's, for me, that's how I envision the difference between the 5D and the 3D. It's like we're, for a while anyways, we're going to be living together. It's just, my job now is the art of listening, and that is going to also consist of using my voice, being persistent, and really, really working and prying and crushing, dismantling the old reptilian brain ways. I've upgraded. I have much more means to survival than my reptilian brain wants me to think, okay? And so where are you building strength? Where's your strength coming from? It literally cannot just come from yourself. Because if you're not being around a group of other people that have these desires and assignments and missions, then you are being part of a group of people who aren't doing that. Even if your mind is saying, well, I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing it on my own. That's actually pure isolation. And the only time you ever fail is when you isolate. You're isolating your love and your spirituality and your abundance. You're isolating it from anyone else. So you are safe in the sense that you're not going to be singled out as a spiritual person, as somebody that takes care of themselves, blah, 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 with the other people. You got to take the leap. You got to get to the next side. And the way you're going to do that is by other people just putting their energy around you, and you're just like, oh, I can finally be myself. And that's what this month is about. Naturalness. Being in our naturalness takes the least amount of energy possible. And that is the meaning of being. That when you can be in your naturalness 100% of the time, not be feared that you're going to be singled out, unloved, pointed out, judged, right? You're not being if you're worried about all those things, because then you are creating defense mechanisms, you're creating habits, you're creating ways to just cope. And so you're already expelling energy in somewhere. And it more than likely is costing you shit tons of money. So much money that it just continues to drain you and drain you and drain you. time to join the Rewire Before group if it's still even available. Okay? And then there will be a time where it's just select. Very, very select. Okay? All right. See you in the workout video, which is focus. And the word for the week is intolerance.